All right, 24 minutes before 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. And our guest did not call in. So good. We have 24 minutes now to talk about things. If you went to the Donald Trump rally yesterday, gosh, I would love to hear from you and tell me what it was like. I watched the video this morning, and gosh, Anthony James did the Pledge of Allegiance.
Yeah, he should have told us.
Well,
I know.
Maybe
he should have told us.
It was top secret. So here's the list that I got off of the video that I saw. I was not there. Bishop John Jackson did the opening prayer. Mm-hmm. Anthony James did the Pledge of Allegiance, and gosh, I was so proud of him. Wasn't that awesome?
It was awesome. So
Dr.
cool.
Ralph Masulo spoke. Dennis Baxley spoke. Sharon Day spoke. Congressman Daniel Webster. Congressman Ted Yoho. And even Rudy Giuliani was there.
That is amazing. I love Rudy.
That was a well-kept secret. Nobody knew he was going to be there.
No, I love Rudy.
Good morning. You're on the air.
Good morning. How are you?
Hey, were you there?
I was.
How'd it go?
It was really good. I was glad that they delayed him talking for an hour to let more people in.
Okay.
Because the lines were so long. I've never seen lines like that. And it made me think that, media, the way, he's losing in the polls and this and that. Well, he's not losing with the public because I've never seen activity in Ocala like that.
Mm-hmm.
They were, a friend of mine who I was supposed to meet there at 10 o'clock was miles away in a traffic line to get in, and they never got in. They had to turn around and go home because they had another hour at least, maybe hour and a half in line.
Yeah, you got to get there early
to find parking. Mm-hmm. And then it was going to be another 2.5 hour line wait because that was the average wait to get in the door was 2.5 hours. And most people just say, "I'm not sticking into this. I'm out of here."
What time did you? Did you have good seats?
They stayed through it.
Linda, did you?
Yeah, we were like the middle of the bleachers on the side, and halfway up, so we could see good. And it slowed it down because they had metal detectors that they had to go through.
Yeah.
And the security weren't like rent-a-cops; they were all the federal. What do you call them?
Poor guys.
Yeah, they were the real security. Like Secret Service.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
And they checked everybody going in, but it was really great. I think everybody that got in really enjoyed it, and even at the airport. There was massive crowds waiting for him to get off the plane.
Mm-hmm. Oh, really?
I don't know if you've seen that video, but that was neat because when he got off the plane, somebody pointed to the crowd, and he walked right over and, really gave him the thumbs up and thank you.
How cool.
And so he's really sincere, and it was a great speech. And the thing that I liked about it, the media tells you that there's a lot of hate at Donald Trump rallies. There wasn't. It was so calm. The people were just, average Americans, not a bunch of deplorables. So there were a lot of deplorable shirts. I got one that said "deplorable me."
Deplorable.
Yeah. But there were deplorable shirts everywhere. That was kind of cute. It was just a well-run, attended, and again,
I'm glad you had a good time.
It was all people really wanting probably to see a change in the country, and they turned out in massive amounts. And I couldn't believe it because even at 1 o'clock, there was still a mile line to get in the joint.
Yeah.
Wow.
This was something people all wanted to come, and I couldn't believe it when people would say that they were waiting until like an hour before he was supposed to speak to even just drive over there. I just couldn't believe it when they said that.
All right. Well, thank you.
Yeah, there's no way you could get in. We were very lucky because we got a break in the traffic, and we were able to go right across the road by the, the Livestock Pavilion Park on a side street, and we just walked about 2 blocks in.
Well, that sounds. I'm actually glad that I was out of town. Otherwise, I probably would have felt obligated to go there for the radio show.
Oh yeah, I think it was an experience of a lifetime.
I know, but it's so
to be a candidate for president. I mean, especially the nominee.
Yeah, no, it was great.
Where in your lifetime?
I was really proud to see Anthony.
I've never got that close to anybody near being a president.
I was proud to see Anthony there too.
Yeah, that was great.
It was wonderful.
Thank you for sharing that, Linda. Sounds like it was a really good experience for you. I want to hear from people who went to the Trump rally, and that's what we're doing right now. Good morning. You're on the air.
Yeah, good morning, guys.
Hey.
Mike McCoy. unfortunately wasn't able to go yesterday, but my sister went, and she was sending me all through the thing. She kept sending me texts, and I know Tom was there. Tom Smith was there also. So, but she told me that she said, I never felt so excited about. She said, I've been to concerts and been to gatherings like this, but she said I never felt so proud to be an American. And my sister talking like this. She's sort of so like bland, and I mean she was. I'm telling you, my sister'd have to go into a closet to change her mind, and that's why she probably wouldn't call you guys, because she don't want to be embarrassed on the on the radio. But I'm not worried about it. But anyway, she said that his appearance was very genuine, very sincere, and that he just sort of empowering type of presence. And she says that the atmosphere was it felt like the 4th of July. I think that's what she said. It sort of like a 4th of July celebration. So, but one other comment I'd like to make about this thing, that you notice how the timing of this release on these women who are accusing Donald Trump of making advances to them. Isn't it ironic that it comes at such a convenient time for Hillary Clinton? So it'll all come out in the wash. It'll all come out in the wash. You know what? I think at the end the polls aren't gonna mean anything in the end. I believe that it's gonna be a whitewash. So
the people are gonna speak, and the elected officials better listen, or else they're not going to get elected next time they're running.
They're so scared of him, it's pitiful. All the politicians are scared to death. So
wow. Well, sounds
right,
like
guys.
I'm glad. Thank you for calling in, Mike. Appreciate that. Yeah, we weren't able to go. And when I said earlier that I was glad I didn't go, it's not because I don't support Trump, or not because I didn't want to be there to represent the station, but it's just so it's a crowd. I've been in crowds, and I've been places we have to wait forever for things, and I don't know.
Well, we went to the Bush one. We supported the station with that, and we supported the station with the Palin one. But
you don't got to go through the list, because people know. I mean, we've been to everything, but
another thing.
But it gets to you after a while, and you sort of kind of know. But anyway, I didn't go, so I wanted to hear from everybody. I was surprised when I found out that Anthony did the Pledge of Allegiance. So that's awesome. Dennis Baxley spoke, and he's always outstanding as well. Sharon Day said some wonderful things. Daniel Webster, who I haven't always agreed with, he was pretty good. Ted Yoho was up there again, the guy who I have issues with sometimes, but sounded pretty good, what I heard. And I've always loved Rudy Giuliani. He's just one of those guys that has always impressed me. I don't know Bishop John Jackson, but I mean, he did an outstanding prayer. He wasn't afraid to use the name Jesus Christ in his closing.
I'm glad.
As pastors.
He's a Christian.
Yeah. And Dr. Ralph Masula also. So it was a really great lineup. I know that when you're at an event and you're waiting for the main guy to speak, or the main lady to speak, you are often put off by the opening acts, so to speak.
Yes.
But I think in this case, everybody had an opportunity to hear some really great representatives from our own backyard prior to Donald Trump speaking. So.
Exactly.
I want to continue this on the other side. We don't have to. I have other things, but if you were there yesterday, I would love to hear from you. We'll be right back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. On this Thursday, intervals of clouds and sun. There will be a shower or two around. Anytime at the coast, only in the afternoon over the interior. The high 82 to 86. Clear to partly cloudy Thursday night. There may be a shower in spots right at the coast. The overnight, those 62 well inland, 73 along the coast. Clouds and some sunshine for Friday. There can be a shower along the coast, the high 83 to 87. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
The very best in quality is Captain T's Upholstery.
Hey, this is Dan. Let me ask you a few questions. Does your boat look better with the cover on? Has your car's interior seen its better days? Stop using a towel to cover up those rips in the golf cart. Isn't it about time you had it restored to better than new with a custom upholstery from Captain T? Captain T's upholstery has been right here in Ocala for nearly 20 years, so they know how to make your ride one of a kind. Whether you want to take that classic ride back to a factory look or put your favorite sports team front and center, Captain T's upholstery is who to call. 352-369-1810. That's 352-369-1810. Or stop by their location, 5030 South Pine Avenue in Ocala, just past the drive-in. And of course, don't forget to visit them on the web, CaptainTUpholstery.com.
The very best in quality is Captain T's Upholstery.
Hi, I am John Sotomayor, publisher and executive editor of the new Ocala Christian Advocate, the first faith-based publication of its kind in North Central Florida. Our mission is simple, to serve God and help others. Our goal is to bring awareness of the various ministries in Marion County, as well as cover faith-based topics that shape our lives, our values, and most of all, our relationship with God and one another. Please pick up a copy distributed quarterly throughout Ocala, Dunellen, and Bellevue, and be sure to visit our website, ocalachristianadvocate.com.
Have you heard of HyperDirectory? When looking for local businesses, go to hyper.directory. No need for www, no need for .com, just hyper.directory. Connecting customers to local companies when it matters most. HyperDirectory is your local business directory partnered with the Ocala Chamber and Economic Partnership to bring you trusted local businesses. Keeping Ocala local. Use hyper.directory. No www, not even .com, just hyper.directory. Connecting customers to businesses when it matters most.
The entire world watched. They watched each step down the rungs of that small ladder, one after another, and waited with great anticipation for that last step.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
At that moment, humanity saw the impossible become the possible. And today, the sky is not the limit. Achievement. Pass it on. A message from the Foundation for a Better Life.
All right, thank you. 12 minutes before 8 o'clock. It looks like another nice Thursday, another nice day in Ocala, Florida. Oh, come on. I always forget to push your button. All right, if you're into the Donald Trump event yesterday, I would love to hear what you have to say. Otherwise, we'll move on to other things. The phone line will be open. I'll keep my eye on it. And, of course, you can also call in on anything at all. That's what this segment is about. 622-9622. Just to recap, yesterday Donald Trump was in Ocala and in Lakeland, by the way. Rudy Giuliani was here in Ocala yesterday. I assume he was down in Lakeland as well. That was kind of cool.
That's awesome.
Congressman Ted Yoho, Congressman Daniel Webster, Sharon Day, Dennis Baxley, Dr. Ralph Masulo, Bishop John Jackson, and my favorite on this lineup, Anthony James.
Yes.
Anthony James. Oh,
that is
cool.
So cool. Outstanding.
All right, let's see. Let's see, what else do we have here? Oh, the phone is ringing. Let me take a phone call. The phone lines are going to be open. I'm going to just jump to you no matter what I'm doing because I want to hear how it went yesterday if you went. Good morning, you're on the air.
Hey, Robin, this is Kathy.
Hey.
I got there about 9, and I had about an hour's wait in line.
Oh, that's not too bad.
I mean, it was awesome, the number of people that were there, and the lines, it was, just winding around. I chose to stand right near the podium so that I could get some pretty good pictures.
And did you?
I did.
Oh.
I got a really good one of Trump and Giuliani.
Do you have them on your Facebook page?
Yeah.
Oh, good. We'll share them.
Let me look. I'm going to go right now and look at them.
We'll give you photo credit. We'll share it on
Let me look at your
WOCA.
pictures. Did you get a selfie with him? Did you get a selfie? Oh, you got some good shots. Look at that.
Well, thank you. No, I didn't get a selfie. I wasn't that close. I tried extra. I have a Canon, just like a Canon camera, just like Robin's.
Okay.
So that's mainly the one I use. I tried my cell phone too, but it was too blurry. I wasn't quite close enough.
Yeah, you're a good photographer.
You are. I love your pictures.
I love doing it. Anyway, what saved me from all that standing, I have a little golf chair that I'd gotten at a yard sale a long time ago. In fact, it belonged to Grace Gibney, Rock Gibney's mother.
Oh.
And if they're having that thing with all that standing, about 5 hours of standing, I was glad I had it.
Oh, no, how smart. That's very smart. Very smart.
Oh, you got a
Kathy.
good picture of Alan Youngblood. I'm looking at the pictures now. Alan Youngblood.
Yeah, I got Alan Young, and Doug Engel was there too.
Oh, gosh.
Oh,
But
nice.
I didn't. He was on the floor, and I just talked to him for a minute. Yeah, I saw them. But what was funny, you'd think with if somebody made the comment, all of Ocala was there. That's what it felt like.
Except for Robin and me, we weren't there.
What of all the people, I probably saw one or two people that I knew. I thought you expect to see a lot more.
Is that right? Oh wow. Yeah.
What was your feeling there?
I thought that it was one thing. I thought was people were very patient because he wasn't spoke at 1, and people were thinking it would be at 12. Mm-hmm. They were very patient. I thought it was like you said, a feeling of celebration, almost like a 4th of July, patriotism, glad to be in America, and he said about the same thing that he usually says about. A lot about Hillary, of course.
Right.
Talked about building the wall and who's going to build it. People go Mexico.
That's fun.
I think he usually, but he was up to. And to me, another thing too, it was very warm in there, particularly where I was, amid all the crowd. And those Secret Service in their dark black suits. Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Was his wife there? Was his wife there?
I didn't see her. I didn't see any family members other than Rudy Giuliani was a surprise to me. That you can introduce him.
Yeah.
No, I don't think his family. If they were there, they weren't present with him.
Well, that is pretty cool.
He had
you
the
went,
stamina
Kathy.
to go through all that, and the crowd was just wildly enthusiastic. It was just a real joy to go.
Oh, I was proud of Ocala when I watched that video. Ocala really, I really was proud. I was proud of Anthony and just, gosh.
Yeah, Anthony was great.
Just looked like a great opportunity to kind of get together and support. Now, I know everybody in Ocala doesn't support him, but it looks like they do.
Yeah.
And then they had different things. They had all kinds of vendors with the buttons and the hats and the T-shirts and the we are deplorables, everything you can think of.
I
and
gotta
then they
get one
had
of those
a mock
T-shirts.
jail cell with a mock Hillary in it.
Oh, really?
On the ground.
What did we see yesterday? In a convenience store in Daytona, we saw
the squish balls.
The squish balls. You could get either one of them. A squish Donald or a
squish Hillary.
It's a
big head. Really?
Yeah.
That's one thing I didn't see.
Well,
but it was an experience. I was awfully glad I went.
Well, thank you for calling in and sharing that with us, Kathy.
You're welcome.
Appreciate that.
Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you. This is what I was looking forward to this morning because we couldn't go, and I wanted to hear from people who went. So if you went and you'd like to call in and share your experience with us, it doesn't have to be political in nature. It doesn't even have to be pro-Trump. Maybe you went and you have something negative to say. That's okay, too. The number is 622-9622. Just want to hear from you. How did it go yesterday if you went to the Donald Trump rally here in Ocala?
But that's what's great about those rallies is that you don't have to be a member of the party or even like the candidate to attend. I mean, it's not closed. It's open to everyone. So that way, when you go to those different rallies, that's when you can make up your mind as to who to vote for.
And let me say this. In addition to being proud of Anthony James, I was also happy for Anthony James. Here's why. Because this is a guy who really, he's kind of like a mini Trump in a way.
Yes.
Because he's not a political guy. He wanted to make a difference in our community. He did not win the race for the county commission, but I believe he will eventually. And the reason he was running, same as Donald Trump, because he feels like the current people, whatever, he feels like he can do something better, and he's a businessman, and he's got a businessman's mind, and so the Republican Party, the local Republican Party, put this event together, right?
Yes.
I'm sure they did it with the cooperation of the Trump campaign. I'm sure they picked the city, but anyway. To include Anthony in on this was outstanding because you picked a really good guy. To do that. So and Anthony's a very faithful man as well. So
yes, he is.
And to do the Pledge of Allegiance the way he did it, rather than doing it by himself, he said to everybody, "I want everybody to say the Pledge of Allegiance." And he reminded people, "Please stand and take off your hat."
Exactly.
Come on.
Lose that. You got to.
What is there not to be proud of with that? They called him a rising star. I believe they're absolutely right about that.
Yes.
And, so, Anthony, we are thanking you for your friendship with us.
Exactly.
All right, let's
You're
see.
exciting.
If you want to call, I'll take your call. But in the meantime, what else do we have on here? I'm trying to think something that might even be related to it. Oh, here's one. Saddam Hussein, listen to this, had a jail and a torture chamber built in the basement in the upper of Iraq's mission in New York City, in the Upper East Side of Manhattan.
Oh my God!
In the basement, across the street from Mayor Michael Bloomberg's place.
Oh my God!
At the time, can you believe that?
Oh my God!
Oh my gosh! All right, the phone rang. I'm gonna stop what I'm saying and go to the phone. Good morning. You're on the air.
Yeah, good morning, guys.
Hiya, Hugh. Did you go?
Yeah, I would like to have gone, but of course I had a dog sit again. Somebody's got to stick around here with the doggies. But she brought a lot of pictures and stuff back into a very interesting time. I'd like to say in closing here that for all the guys that are sending their wives to work today, that to tell them that they must leave their bras on until they get home.
Oh no, that's no fun. No fun at all.
Yeah, today is no bra day.
Okay, we'll talk to you later.
Thank you. Yeah, it's an important thing to remember.
I know. I wish I would have known that. I wouldn't have worn white today. I had something dark and stretchy on.
There was a plane crash in Connecticut Tuesday. A small plane. The National Transportation Safety Board said yesterday afternoon that they believe that was intentional.
Oh my!
They're not calling it terrorism. They're just saying the twin-engine Piper PA-34 crashed 3:30 p.m. Tuesday near the headquarters of military jet engine maker Pratt & Whitney, killing a student pilot who was on board. The New York Times reported that the survivor of the crash told authorities that the crash was not an accident.
Oh my God!
Police say the plane's pilot was taken to a hospital with serious burns.
Oh my God!
An occupant of the plane, Ferris M. Freitek, is a Jordanian national who first entered the U.S. in 2012 on a temporary student M1 visa to fulfill a flight school study course. Wow.
Gosh. Gee.
Good morning, you're on the air. Are you there? Nobody there. Let me go to another one. Good morning, you're on the air.
Good morning, this is Bishop John Jackson calling in.
Hey, you were awesome. My gosh, we love seeing you up there. How you doing?
I'm outstanding. How are you guys doing this morning?
Good. I was so proud of everybody, yourself included. How did it go? How was it for you?
It was an outstanding opportunity. It was one of the most energetic events that I have been to in almost 40 years of ministry. I can't tell you how elated I was. The speech was phenomenal. He represented, I'm a native New Yorker, and when I was at 9/11, I wasn't directly there. I was on my way to the city that morning, and to see Rudy Giuliani come out, it just did my heart good because he was phenomenal in our city when that event happened. So, you know, we got a tremendous future. It really gave something to the people that they needed. And standing there in Ocala, Florida, they were stunned. They admitted it. Rudy Giuliani came out and admitted it. Wow. And then when Mr. Trump came out, they were tremendously impressed by the turnout in this area and for it. So my heart was glad about it. And, you know, I'm just looking for the church at large, a universal body of believers to come together. Let's unite and let's make our country strong again.
And Bishop, let me just tell you, I was proud of you. You held true to your values. You mentioned the name Jesus Christ in your closing, and I said, now there's a pastor right there. That's a guy who's true to his word. Mm-hmm. I wish we had more time to talk to you. Thank you so much for calling in, sir.
Blessings to you all. Have a great day.
We'll be right back.
The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Fox News Radio, I'm Lillian Wu. The Trump campaign